All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you brothers pushing the word of truth throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, this is Tyler Yoff, Jim S. Boston, coming back once again with a quick hit, so to speak. All right. And we're in the last seconds of the last days or moments, let's say it like that. There's numerous amounts of things that have been tallied up, like the scriptures have said they would be, and only the true worshippers of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, will understand and see that the reign of the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, is coming to an end. Okay, his kingdom is found wanting, so to speak. All right, and it's about to be thrust on his head. Okay, and it's many calamities. Let's start with this, right? Like I said, and these are not war scriptures, but they're just scriptures that console and give validity to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, such as to magnify his name, okay, and the majesty of his words, okay. And that's why we read these scriptures constantly. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and 61. It says, "And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me." Right? And that was Ezra speaking in those days of antiquity. Okay? But now, okay, he's seeing it live and direct, what was wrote in those days, and saw the men of the Lord that's standing in that lot today. Okay, in 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Okay, and this whole emergency set up again, getting ready to come down about the MP, okay, which is it's a lot of BS, okay. As long as it's been notes floating around the planet, when had it ever caused a deadly outbreak, okay. So the mass hysteria is going to start with these notes being passed on with the MP on it, and that's going to definitely put an end to their failing hegemony with the FRN, okay, and bring in the MTOB, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, man. But while that is going on, You can see the breakdown coming. Middle class is going to get killed with another emergency situation, causing the LD to happen, and this time it's going to be for the duration until they get the charagma out there. All right, let's say that, and the infrastructure rolling, so they think. But in the meantime, in between times, okay, what we're seeing now, and I took a drive today, and I was out in Western Mass, and man, they got road signs up, the blinking ones that you usually see on the highway, telling people that they're in a definite water drought. Okay, telling people to conserve water. Okay, and since you're seeing that, that's just giving more light about the famine of food. All right, and the droughts, they coincide hand in hand. All right, you know if that's the if that's the icing on the cake, if that's not the icing on the cake, then well, today the brother in the camp sent me a video of these thing called lantern flies, and they eat crops. Okay, so out of the blue, these lantern flies have emerged on the scene, as well as no water, and right when people were trying to set themselves up to grow gardens or whatever in their own communities. Okay, in New York City and New Jersey, be that as it may, these flies are like locusts, and they will eat crops. Okay, so the Lord, He's putting the smackdown on this place, slowly but surely, but it's happening. Okay, just like the serpent being subtile with the charagma. Okay, and his fake outbreaks. Okay, those outbreaks, we know where they came from. They came from them from the juicy juice. Okay, and jump shots. Okay, that all you NBA hopefuls and players went and took. you know, and when I'm saying NBA players, you know what I'm saying, it's the public included, because they wanted to go see those games. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be involved in the game, and they're involved in it now. Okay. So it's just like the scriptures say. Let me get this real quick. This is Ezekiel 7:14, right? Because we've been out there on the highways and byways doing these video epistles to warn the people of what was coming, and to strengthen themselves and to fight against the coming assault of Esau Edom. Okay, it says Ezekiel 7. All right, and this is back in the day when Ezekiel was trying to get Israel to repent on behalf of overtaking, the Babylonians, just as we are today. Okay. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. And he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Right? Why? Because they still didn't move their feet, okay, to repent, right? It says in the NLT, it says, there is a war outside the city, and disease and famine within. Those outside the city walls will be killed by enemy swords. Those inside the city will die of famine and disease. Okay? So if you're not, within the Lord, period, all right, you're gonna get caught by the sword, and you're gonna get caught by disease and hunger. All right. It says, but they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, everyone for his iniquity. Okay. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. Okay. Let's see what that term baldness means. Let's go back one. Baldness, made as sign of mourning. So they all gonna be mourning. All right, those people that escape, they're gonna be in mourning. All right, for the horrors that's gonna go on. Period. Can you imagine? You're gonna see droves of dead people all over the place, man. Why? Because they haven't repented for the sins that they committed. This is going to get bad out here. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right. And that's basically what people are doing right now onto these days. Mainly, people that's sacrificing it all, so to speak. All right. Trying to get this fiat note, thinking that they're doing the most when they're doing nothing. All right. And that day, it won't be no food to buy, but you'll have them notes. And that day, your security with those notes, it's not going to matter anymore, because that's not what people are going to come for. People are going to come for water and food, medicine, things of that nature. So your dollar and your gold and silver, it won't be, held at a high regard. You could put that in front of you, say, hey man, don't hurt me, take this. And they're going to laugh at you. They're going to take whatever they want anyways and put you to death probably. Who knows? Okay. But these days were coming, and it was spoken by Yahushua himself, man. Okay. grab that real quick. And I'm gonna move topics real quick. Let me see. Slocky.